In this video, I will show you 3 surreal visual effects you can create entirely inside DaVinci Resolve. Number 1 is glow effect. Now I've imported a clip of myself at the beach where I'm holding a flashlight to create reflections on the water. This helps make the effect look much more realistic and naturally blended into the scene. First, duplicate your clip by holding the Alt key on your keyboard and dragging it above the original clip. Then select the top clip and go to Fusion. Search for Magic Mask and apply it to the node. I will set it to better for more accurate selection. Then place the marker on the subject to create the mask. Once the subject is selected, click this icon to start dragging the mask. After the dragging is complete, add the merge node and change the operator to in. Then add a background node and connect it to the merge node. Now choose any color you like, preferably something bright so the effect stands out. I will go with a bright orange. Next, search for the grain effect and place it between the background and merge nodes. I will set the power to 13 and the grain size to around 2.5 just to add a bit more texture. Now let's add glow effect and place it right here. You can adjust the settings however you like, but I will set the glow to around 0.6 and the glow size to about 35 for a softer. Once that's done, head back to the edit page, and there you have it. Your glow effect is complete. You can also use AI to create this effect. For this, I will using Artlist to access AI models like Nano 2 and Kling 3.0. Simply head over to the AI toolkit and select the image option. Then import your image along with a reference image you can find online to guide the result. Next, type this in your prompt. I will leave the exact prompt in the description so you can easily use it as well. After that, choose the model. There are several options available. I'm going with Nano 2. Then select your aspect ratio, quality, and how many images you want to produce. Click generate. And I will go with this one. Now you can animate the image by clicking on the video option. Enter a text prompt describing what should happen in the scene, including how the subject moves and how the camera should move. For the model, I will select Kling 3.0. From here, you can adjust additional settings like whether to enable audio, choose the video duration and the resolution, and hit on generate. And here's the result. By the way, Artlist has recently reduced the credit cost, which means you can now create a lot more content without burning through credits too quickly. You can generate up to 5 times more content using some of the most powerful AI models out there, including Cadence 2.0, Nano 2, and Kling 3.0. This makes it way easier to experiment using different ideas, test multiple generations, and get better results without worrying too much about credit usage. Speaking of creating bigger ideas, Artlist has also just launched something really exciting to celebrate the release of Artlist Studio. They are running the Artlist Studio Challenge, and this is your chance to bring your dream project to life. If you have got an original idea for a short film or series, you can create a 30-second trailer using Artlist Studio and submit it by May 25 for a chance to win up to 100,000 USD to fund your dream project. Plus, 10 finalists will receive 5 million credits per month for a full year, which is absolutely huge if you want to keep creating with AI. So if you have been sitting on a cool film idea, this might be the perfect excuse to finally make it happen. And this is my submission.
Every life you try to protect could cost everything else. The pattern never changes. The odds become impossible. And somehow, the mission always finds him.
Number 2 is window effect. First, you will need to record a video inside a room. Then find a window overlay online in PNG format, or you can make yourself in Photoshop. After that, import a starry background, your recorded video, and the window overlay into your timeline. Make sure to place the window overlay above your clip. Adjust the duration of each clip so everything lines up. Now resize the window overlay and adjust the position of your video so it fits inside the window frame. Next, we'll remove the unnecessary areas outside the window. To do that, go to Color page and select your video clip. Then right-click here and choose Add Alpha Output and connect the blue markers. Now select the linear mask tool to isolate the window area. Adjust the mask so only the part inside the window remains visible. Next, let's match the color of the window to make it blend better with the scene. Click on that window and select curves. Then I'm gonna bring down the midpoint and white point to make it darker. I'm gonna bring the black point up just a little bit to create a nice fade effect. You can also tweak the gain and gamma to add more color to the window. I will go for a soft orange tone to give it a warmer look. Next, I'm gonna bring up the curves of the video to make it brighter. Head back to the edit page. Select both the window and video clips. Right-click and create compound clip. This makes everything easier to manage. You can adjust the position of the window and repeat the same process to add another window. Number 3 is falling effect. First, you will need to record a video like this as if you are falling from the sky. Try to act out the motion to make it feel more realistic. Now, let's import the background. I will be using a starry sky background. Place your video clip above it and match the duration of both clips. Next, we want to remove the background from your footage, so head over to Fusion, search for Magic Mask, and apply it to the node. Then switch it to Better for more accurate selection. After that, place a few points on your subject to create the mask. You can also adjust this slider to improve the selection if needed. Once everything looks good, click this icon to start tracking the mask. Now we need to fix this head area because part of it was blocked by the sofa during the shot. To fix this, search for the Warper tool and apply it to the node. Change the warp mode to points. Next, place a few points around the subject to lock the areas you want to keep in place. Then add points around the area you want to fix and move just a little bit. I think it doesn't work. Since warping this area can also affect other parts of the body, you will want to add more locking points around the rest of the subject to prevent those areas from moving. Now just move that point around the hair until this looks natural. Once you are finished, head back to the edit page and scale down the subject. Next, go to the color and drag the bottom point of the curves all the way up until the subject turns completely white. After that, go back to the edit page and search for adjustment clip. Place it on the top layer. Then search for the glow filter and apply it to the adjustment clip. I will set the sign threshold to around 0.7 and the spread to about 0.4 to get a nice soft glow. Now let's animate the subject. Start by setting a keyframe at the beginning of the clip and position the subject up here. Then move the playhead to the end of the clip and place the subject down here. This will automatically create another keyframe, making the subject look like they are falling from top to bottom. So that's 3 surreal effects you can create entirely inside DaVinci Resolve. Thanks for watching, I will see you in the next video.